Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Oldjohn-Tsindi. I'm a coach. I'm a life coach. I am a healer. I am an impact speaker and also an award-winning author. Thank you for tuning into this channel. And today we're talking about fast-tracking your manifestation, right? Doing the things that can actually help you fast-track your manifestation or even get supported. But before we dive into that, please remember to click on the subscribe button and also share this video with one of your friends or your family members, whoever you feel like will be interested in this type of content. All right, so let us start. Fast tracking your manifestation, guys. Some of the things I have been saying in my videos, I have been already, maybe it will sound like I'm repeating something, but today I want you to try it in this way, in this order, in this sequence. All right. So the first thing first is maybe let me even start here. I believe that this is the biblical way of manifestation. Okay, biblical way of manifestation. Why do I say it? Is because I'm going to mention verses that are in support of what I am going to be saying. All right. So the first verse is in the book of Habakkuk. It says, write your dreams down, right? So write the dream down. Literally take a book. I've got a journal, my own journal that I've created, Create the Life You Want. And in that journal, I literally write everything, number one up until number 100 of the things that I want. Obviously, number one, it's, things that you need, right? And then number 100 is those things that really they could be good for you if you have them. But even if you don't have them, you are still good, right? So you want to write the dream down and be very clear. If you want, let's say for material things, you want a Range Rover, please explain what this Range Rover will look like for you. It's a white Range Rover with a maroon leather seat, or the interior is maroon. And what is that Range Rover? Is it a Range Rover Vogue? Is it a Velar or what? Yeah, I know that there's another one that, yay, I also look at it. I'm like, this is cool. So you want to actually write that and be very clear when you are writing that. Okay. And number two now, the Bible says, faith without works is dead. So without action, then you are just writing things down like, hey, Coach Malebe said I must write, let me write down. No, you start acting, you start acting, you start asking people, you start having conversations, you start awakening to that truth, right? That you want to manifest in your life. For example, my husband and I were speaking about things that we needed to do in our house. And we did not have money to do those things. And I said to him, let us write these things down so that when money comes, we understand where the money is going to go. Because if you don't have plans, if you don't plan, I don't know, plans for you, right? But now I was very intentional about it. And I said, let's write it down and figure out next time when we get money, we know that we're going to start with this and that, right? So number one will be, like I said, the things that you really need. And number 100 is those things that it's good to have, but it's not like they are blocking you from breathing, right? So we wrote everything down, everything. And listen up, before I knew it, I had a client of mine who sends me his brochure and tells me that this is what I'm doing, exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm like, okay, how much can this cost? And he tells me, it can cost roughly this amount, But you know what? I can give you the exact code if you give me your measurements and the specific things that you honestly need for that particular thing. And I said, okay, now I am running around looking for a measurement tape. I am running around looking for a pen to write down and all those type of things. And I sent it to him. At the time, my darlings, I did not have literally money set for that particular thing because it was like more than 15,000. So I did not have 15,000 at the time. Even if I had, it was not directed to that. Or even if my husband had, it was not directed to that particular thing, right? So we leave it like that, right? And I go to another one and I go to another one and I go to another one. I keep on acting. So I need you also to keep on acting. Even if you don't have the money to buy that BMW, girl, go and ask about a BMW. Which one, which version, which year do you want? And go and test drive this and go and get a quotation. It's not like you're buying, get a quotation or get I usually, because I'm a BMW fan, I usually go before I had my second BMW. I actually went on the site to check how much do you pay for a BMW? A new one. How much do you pay for it? And today I'm driving like this, my second one, right? And you need to start acting. Faith without actions is dead. So if you are not going to act accordingly, guess what's going to happen to you, my darling? You're just going to be writing things down that are not going to be literally absolutely no thing. Okay. So you write and then you act. Okay. So to some people, they are looking for healing. Some people are looking for material things. Some people are looking for a job, many other things. Some people are looking to further their studies. Whatever it is that you are looking for, you write it down and you start acting. Acting can mean that, I know Malebu works at this company. Can maybe I ask her if she knows if they are hiring or whatever? That is acting. That is you now acting. It doesn't mean that acting is motion, that you are walking towards something, or that, because with me particularly, I needed to literally walk and measure and do all these things and, determine that, oh, the color that I need for this is whatever, right? So, but for you, it might not be that, but act on that thing, right? And then the book of Hebrew, it says we must enter into a rest. It says we must get into a rest. Again, you wrote those things down. You started acting. You started asking, how much is this BMW? You have an idea. It's 1 million. It's 1.5 million. And if you take it through credit, this is you're going to pay 28,000 rand every month, plus. You absolutely understand the dynamics that comes with the thing that you want to achieve into your life, right? Now, this is where we get into it. Entering into a rest. Oh, Jesus, I can feel it. Enter into a rest. Literally, you need to surrender to a power, or the power that is bigger than who you are. The power that created the entire universe and everything in it. Come on, somebody. Can I hear an amen? I feel like I'm preaching to someone, right? Enter into a rest. You are going to surrender. After you have done everything possible, you are going to surrender to the power that is within you, that is greater than everything in the world. Guess what happened? We wrote the things down with my husband, and I did whatever that I had to do. And I knew that I didn't have money, or we didn't even, at the time, like literally, we didn't even plan to take out that type of money and do whatever that we were desiring to have, right? Fast forward to 6 months later, I contacted that guy, that client of mine, and I said, hi, I am ready to do this. You know why? Because God surprised me. Remember, I spoke about the surprise? There's a video where I spoke about creating surprise money. I literally talk about this. So God surprised me, and I was like, the first thing, you had planned that when I get money, I'm going to buy a BMW. When I get money, I'm going to buy myself a Gucci sneaker. When I get money, maybe these are the things that you want to manifest in your life, really. And to some people, really, it's very serious things that I want to take my child to school. I want to buy an apartment for my children. And when you enter into that rest, inside Benegan, the rest. If people are watching me from America and other countries, they won't understand what Benekant is. But when you get into that rest, my darlings, when you get inside of that, when you rest and you surrender, God surprises you. When I least expected it, when I did not even think it could come that way, God surprised me. And because I had planned, the first thing I contacted that guy. He came and did his magic. Voila. Voila. Listen to me. Voila. You understand? So the first thing, you write your dreams down. The second thing is that you act, whatever action that you are inspired to do, right? Checking the cars, going for test drives and really understanding. As for some of us as women, we don't understand cars. I hear that my car has got a twin turbo, and I'm like, okay, what is that? Because I get into the car and I know the car is very fast, so Gele is going, but I don't know what a twin turbo is, right? And I'm blessed to have my husband who keeps on explaining to me what a twin turbo is. But to some people, maybe at the moment you don't have that person who can explain to you and do all those type of things, right? And you can go to a dealer and start asking, okay, what type of cars? I know a friend of mine went for car shopping. She even did a video on that, where she went to Mazda, she went to Nissan, she went to all this type of dealers. That's exactly what you're going to do with faith that this one day I am going to hold it. Right. So when you surrender to that power, right? And when you now surrender to that power, you surrender to God, you surrender that God, I've done my part. I've done my part of thinking, of believing, of everything. I'm going to trust in you. God will surprise you. I know you're going to come back here and give me a testimony. I love you so much. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Bye.